Welcome to a new pickups video, and this is of Marvel's Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4, made by Insomniac Games. I've been waiting a long time to get this particular game, mostly to do with there's been so many different versions of the game released. Obviously, there's been a standard version, as you can see here. There was the Game of the Year edition that was released, and that's basically was the same. But that came with the DLC. I've been waiting for a price drop on that, the Game Year edition, but obviously couldn't find it. Didn't drop down for a good enough price. They did do a discounted version of the Game Year edition on the digital PlayStation Store, but for me at the time I still felt it was too high, and I'm someone that at first most I tried to get the physical copy of the particular game. I did when I got given the PlayStation 5. I was given this game here, as you can see, which I think I did a unboxing of Spider-Man's Miles Morales, which is set after this particular Spider-Man game. With the deluxe edition, what they did was that they gave you the remastered version of this game and the DLC. But the problem is that obviously it was put on a code, and obviously I was given this Spider-Man Miles Morales, so this wasn't the deluxe version of it. Even if you sit there and you buy the game second hand, whether it's the Game Media Edition version of this, or you buy the second hand version of Spider-Man Miles Morales, you wouldn't get the remastered version of Spider-Man, because obviously they put it in a code. Now, some publishers do put all the if they really say deluxe version or a new version of something of the particular game in question, some companies do actually put it on the actual disc. Like, for example, when you buy the deluxe version of Horizon Zero Dawn, that was for the PS4, you do all the extra content is on the actual disc itself. So you get like a digital art book, you get the DLC that came with it. It's all on the disc, so you don't have to sit and buy it. The only thing you do lose out on is the actual the dynamic theme, which I think that was on a code. And funnily enough, when it comes to Horizon Zero Dawn, I've actually, or as it's called, the Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, I've actually got it twice, because what ended up happening was obviously I bought the second-hand physical copy of the actual of that particular game, and then they were doing something on PlayStation where they gave you the game. So basically, I've been given the game for nothing. so I don't know if it comes with a digital thing, but I can't remember. But so I've got it twice. So now when I have been playing it, I just play the digital version rather than the physical version. But anyway, so what made me finally get this, or allow me to kind of elaborate. I'm trying to try to put this into proper words. Insomniac were basically doing this deal wherever, if you buy the physical version of Spider-Man, which is the PS4 version, or you buy the digital version of it, if you then install it onto the PS5 version of it, what you can then do is, if you pay an upgrade fee of £5, then what happens is that you get upgraded to the Spider-Man remastered version for the PS5, plus the DLC which comes with it. But obviously you have to have a PS5, and obviously if you're going to do it with the physical version of, like the copy I've got here, you have to install the PS4 version of Spider-Man on the PS5, and then once it starts downloading some of the game, on the bottom right hand corner it gives you the option to upgrade to the remastered PS5 version of it, which was £5. So what I ended up doing was I bought this second hand. I had credit that I was owed, and then some change that I had lying around. I ended up buying this, obviously the physical copy of it. So I only got it for a couple of quid out of my own pocket, but I didn't take that into account. And then I got a little lottery win, so I won £5. So what I ended up doing was, with the lottery win, which I suppose was only £5. I put that back into my account, and then what I did was obviously I've placed the disc into the PS5, and then obviously it gives you the option to obviously to upgrade it to the remaster for £5. So with that within my account, I've uploaded it, so now I've got the remaster version finally, and plus the DLC. So for those of you who have because I've seen many people on the internet ask questions, if you have the physical version of Spider-Man for the PS4, as long as you've got a PS5, obviously the physical copy of this, you sign into your account, and obviously you've got £5 in your account, whether you're paying by PayPal, wherever payment you choose to use, you can simply upgrade the remastered version for the PS5 for £5, which isn't too bad. I know on Xbox they generally do the upgrade to the next gen versions free of charge. I've heard some people online complain and say that really they shouldn't be charging for the £5, which to some degree I do. It's a double-edged sword for me, because I do agree with it on the one hand, but then on the other hand, it's £5. You're getting it remastered, and then you're getting all the DLC. I think there's 3 DLC missions that came out, which I don't know how long each of them are. But when I've seen how much the actual DLCs cost, the 3 DLCs cost separately on their own, or if you buy it in a package, then for me you're kind of better off. And if you've got the PS4 version of it, the physical disc or the digital, and you want to get the full PS5 next gen experience, then for £5 it's not so bad. Some of the other games, some of the newer games now, they are charging you, I think it's maybe about £10 to upgrade to the next gen version of it, unless it's a third party company, which maybe they don't. Because I do know that Sony got in trouble with there are certain games like was it Horizon Forbidden West, where I think they were at one point doing they were charging people to basically to upgrade to it. And I know that for that, and I think Gran Turismo 7, if you had the PS4 version of it, they were doing that for free at one point for the PS5 version. But anything after that, for example, God of War Ragnarok, I'm not sure if you bought, if after that, if that's the game that started with charging you full price, but not a fan of it. But for £5, and plus for me a little bit easier, because I got a little £5 win that made it a little bit even, plus the credit to get the game. That was a little bit as an easier pill to swallow. If you've got a PS4 version of it, and you've bought the game digitally on the PS4, you don't have to worry. All you have, because obviously the game will be downloaded into your where you sign in on your profile. It will be downloaded in your library. So if you've got a PS5, and obviously you want to, and then you want to upgrade the digital version of that you bought from the PS4, all you need to do is sign in your profile on the PS5. Obviously, go to your library, where you've got all your games downloaded, the history of it, download it back, and then what will happen is that it will give you the option, as the same thing with the physical version, bottom right hand side, to pay for the upgrade to the remastered version of it for £5. So you don't have to worry about it. Same thing if you've got a PlayStation 5 discless, and you've bought the game digitally on the PS4. Now, the only way it won't work is if you've bought the game physically on the PS4, right, and then you've bought a PlayStation 5 with no disc drive. That won't, as far as I know, that won't work. Now, I'm looking forward to do a playthrough of this, and then after that, eventually, I will do also a playthrough of Spider-Man Miles Morales. The only thing that's concerning me with both games, pardon me, at the moment is with the music in it and copyright claims, because I've been hearing stories about that, where, in some cutscenes, I know with Miles Morales, where there's been like some music in it, and then some people got copyright claims. Although my videos aren't monetized anyway, but I just don't want to get strikes and stuff. I know there's a difference between copyright claims and strikes, but I just don't like kind of wanting to build it up. So I have messaged Insomniac Games because they follow me on Twitter. So I'm not expecting a reply back, but but yeah, I'm looking forward to this. But the actual playthrough, which I've seen through other YouTubers, it does look like a great game. It's kind of remind me of the Batman Arkham Knight games. So I know I'm gonna enjoy it, and obviously there's gonna be a lot of side content to do along with the main game itself. And obviously, as well, you've got the DLC missions as well. And then after that, you can play as for the Spider-Man Miles Morales game. I've got that to play as well. So I'm there's lots of fun to be had. So there's gonna be lots of things to kind of do in the game. So I'm one of these games person where it's games like Spider-Man or like the Batman games. I try to do it. I'm a completionist when it comes to doing missions. Same with Assassin's Creed when it comes to all the side missions and the main missions. A friend of mine just told me on Twitter that he's platinum Spider-Man, which I don't see myself doing because unless you're really, really that great. The last time I've done a platinum a game was, I think it was the Infamous 2 DLC, and I managed to do a platinum that. I think that's my only platinum, I think. So, if the opportunity arises where they're fairly easy trophies to get, then I'll give it a go. But outside of that, I'm just going to sit there and just enjoy the game for what it is. So we've got the game here. Now, I'm not expecting it to be in 100% great condition because obviously it's second hand. There's a little bit of there's a little bit where it's faded here a little bit, which is not too bad. As I said before, I'm more worried about the damage to the case, like it falling apart or the disc. I did I have taken off the stickers before I did this video because I didn't think anybody would want to watch me peeling off, spending minutes peeling off stickers. With all what I do with all my game cases, especially second hand ones, not so much the new ones, I give them a cleaning down with some antiviral device wipes, so I make sure that it's kind of nice and clean. There were a few little fingerprint smudges on the actual disc itself, but I've cleaned it all off, so it's all clean and is looking all right. So I did that off camera because again, I didn't think that people would want to be bored by me watching me clean it and expecting the disc and then obviously cleaning the fingerprints, so that'd be kind of boring. And then as soon as I got home after I bought the game, the first thing I did was powered up my PS5. And then obviously put the disc in to see if it was it was true about the upgrade to the remastered version, and lo and behold it is. So you don't have to worry about about what I have to worry about whether or not there's a problem. Now when it comes to upgrades, like I said before, you can upgrade to the remastered version. Sometimes on some deals there's an expiry date and how long you can do it for. From the research that I've read in terms of the expiry date on how long will you be able to will the offer be there for you to upgrade to the remastered version? Of course, what I've read, they're going to be keeping this offer open indefinitely, so you don't have to worry about the deal expiring. So of you not being able to upgrade to the remastered version for £5, they're keeping that deal indefinitely. So even if you're on the lookout for the physical version for you to get the remastered version like I have, and you don't want to pay the current price for it, you can wait. You can wait and then wait for an eventual price drop, and then not have to worry about that. They're going to get rid of that £5 remastered upgrade deal. That will always be there. I know some companies do that. I know that with games like Cyberpunk, we can upgrade to the next gen version. And then Watch Dogs Legion, they're from the PS4 to the PS5. That's being kept open free, so you don't have to worry about that anyway. So that's not a problem. So again, I'm looking forward to that. The only downside is I won't totally get the full benefit of it because I haven't got a 4K TV yet. I'm still waiting on that to happen. So we'll take a look at the back here. Nice artwork at the back here, and it says, I'm trying to read here. When a new villain threatens New York City, Peter Parker and Spider-Man's worlds collide. To save the city and those he loves, he must rise up and be greater. and then we'll give you a little look at the actual. Well, it's a one player. You can have a look at how big the installation is. I think it's 40. I know it's 40 plus gigabytes minimum, and then it's dual sense there, and it says PlayStation PS4 Pro Enhanced. I do know that obviously that just get back some focus. I do know that with obviously that if you enhance this, if you upgrade it to the remastered one, I think it's bigger. I don't quote me on that. I think it may be 74. Now I'm just gonna power up my PS5 and see if I can clarify that on if it actually is as big as that. But I do know with remastered one it's gonna be a lot bigger, because I suppose taking into account that it's the remastered version of it, plus you get the DLC as well on top of that, so that's gonna bump up the gig. So I would say that make sure that you've got enough room on your PlayStation 5. Obviously, if you've got an SSD card, then obviously you're gonna have even more memory to play with. So that's not gonna be a problem. I'm just checking it out. Version, yeah, call this. It says the remastered. Yeah, I was wrong. It says the remastered is 53.89 gigabytes. So yeah, that's that's with everything on there, so that shouldn't be a problem. One thing I should mention is that when you use the physical copy of the Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4, and then you remaster, and then you pay the upgrade fee of £5 to upgrade it to the remastered version of it. Whenever you play the game, you have to have the PS4 disc inside of it. You can't upgrade to it and then play the game without the PS4 disc. So you have to have it in there. So word of warning on that, and that's for the physical version of it. So as I said before, when you've upgraded the Spider-Man PS4 to the remastered version of it, right, with the disc, once it's complete, you have to, whenever you play the game, you have to have the physical disc in there. So a word of warning there. So we'll open this up. Obviously, there's not going to be any artwork, nothing kind of special there. Obviously, you've got the warranty and warning things there. You've got the disc there with Spider-Man swinging through the city. Obviously, it's the PS4 version. As suppose you can put the upgrade. The disc, as you can see, looks pretty in condition, but I cleaned it. But there's something about, I do like the colours that they used on the PS4 cases, and even the PS5. It's kind of got this kind of fluorescent blue colour to it. I kind of actually really kind of like it. I think it's a similar thing with this. Well, it's kind of darker. One thing with Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS5, it does have a reversible cover, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, there's nothing kind of really kind of too special about that. But yeah, that's Marvel's Spider-Man for the PS4, and obviously if you pay the £5 fee, you can upgrade it to the remastered, as I've said a million times. Anyway, I hope people found this video informative, and please feel free to share with your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate it, because that will help people find my YouTube channel and YouTube content on the YouTube recommended page, because obviously with the YouTube algorithms, that favours the bigger YouTubers, so their content gets highlighted on the YouTube recommended page, on the home page. So that would really would help me out. So please give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you already haven't, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I've got stuff like this, other various different content that is available on my YouTube channel. So there's lots on offer. So please feel free to subscribe. I'm currently at the moment on 402 YouTube subs, so I'm really kind of pleased as punch about that. And it just leaves me to say, wherever you're in the world, please stay safe. Keep it's lovely and warm here in the UK, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now. Oh, and one quick final thing I wanted to say. Obviously, we've got this into the was it the Spider-Verse sequel coming out in the beginning of June. So if you're a Spider-Man fan like I am, go check that out in the cinema. I've got the first one, the Spider-Verse first movie, and I've had a Blu-ray for over a year and I haven't watched it yet, so I'm gonna get around to watching that. I probably won't be watching the sequel. I think it's the Spider-Verse sequel, which is part one. And the cinema, I'll probably just wait until it comes out on the streaming service, or I'll buy it. So yeah, if you're a Spider-Man fan, look forward to check that out in the cinema when it's out early June, I think. So yeah, check it out.